Hi, Joyce.
I'm sorry, I went to a dentist appointment and
I know. I was also crazy here, so busy. Oh my God.
I've been rushing with time, to be honest. I did a proper calculation,
Eh,
and the only problem is, how they when they do constructions.
yeah,
So it's like where I have to go for like that takes me 10 minutes.
yeah,
It will take 25 minutes because I have to keep on dropping and taking another connection and another connection.
yeah.
So I just dropped in my place and then there's no tram going up. So I have to walk home uphill. So it's a bit of a uh, work. How are you? Sorry.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
I'm okay. Can't
Oh my God.
complain.
I
Can't
was
complain.
so busy. Oh my God. It's like I came here late.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not easy being a mom.
Oh, tell me about it. That
Oh,
one we can always agree to disagree to those who are
mm,
like, I don't have time. Do you have a kid?
yeah.
No, then you should have time.
I'm trying to click on this live chat
Yeah, I see.
uh, where we can interact with people, but I don't get it.
Uh,
Chatting options, live chat, all messages are visible, none hide all chats. What do they mean by that?
okay, I see.
Mm,
I think you should be the one with
yeah,
the option to view the chats.
they are telling me to learn. Okay, so hi to the people who have joined us.
Hey,
Thank
hey.
you. This thing is still new for me, and it's not easy. So you all will just excuse me a little bit if I am not doing it so right.
Technology is always
We are the millenniums.
yes. Technology is a bit of a pain, but
The
hey,
millennials.
hey to whoever is there. Hey, hey.
Uh,
But the good thing we managed to come on today.
yeah, I don't know if no, that is showing the other way.
Yeah.
Microphone. I'm just trying to do no.
Grace is saying that she would like to learn more about
Ah,
motherhood.
I can see somebody is chatting, but where? How can I respond to them? That's the problem.
Oh, you just talk to them. Just
Okay. Hi,
yes.
Grace. Grace Kawanga Mbazi. I am interested to learn from you guys and sharing your experiences from motherhood abroad. Hi, Grace. It's so nice you're here. So yeah, now we have a blue. That was not me. I will put
A
it to
green
manage.
screen.
Yeah. So hi, Joyce. Hi, Grace. I am Judy. I live in Norway, and today it's nice weather outside. We are even making. You wanna show me? My husband is making trampoline for the girls.
Aha, okay.
The weather is quite nice, and I have
Mhm.
also made the pergola. It's quite nice. So I'm just sitting outside.
Oh, you're gonna have it all full blast summer.
Yeah, and I was quite busy. Oh my God. I took the children to school. After that, I came back and I went to gym, passed by gym
Hmm.
for 1 hour. After
Yeah.
1 hour, came home. After that, I was washing the carpet. I did
Hmm.
that. Then I started washing the veranda. I was done. I went inside, mopping, preparing children toys, and
Hmm. It
then
never
I
ends.
rushed. I put the dishes in the machine. I washed the clothes. I was hanging them. Then I had to cook the middag. That is dinner
Hmm.
quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So that is their life, motherhood abroad.
Yeah, yeah,
Guys,
tell me about it.
it's quite challenging, especially if you are doing everything. If we were in Kenya, it will be different because in Kenya you will have like a house help, but here you are the house help, you are the driver, you are the
You're
hair
everything.
salonist. I remember I was making their hair last on Friday after I just finished exam, 6 hours of sitting and doing exams, and I'm home starting to wash their hair, which takes quite time as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I am the saloonist, I am the driver, I am the house help, I am the nanny,
You're everything.
I
First of
am
all,
everything.
I would like to know which products you use on your girl's hair.
I use aloe vera.
Okay.
Yeah, this
The
one in
shampoo.
the green. Yeah, the shampoo aloe vera is quite nice with their hair. It doesn't tangle so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wash with that. After that, then I also use the conditioner, the same
Okay.
aloe vera conditioner. After that, then I don't comb their hair when it's wet. I just detangle with my fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, then after that, I normally we have there is a certain it's not a blow dry, but it's not also how do you call it? My husband bought it last year, and it's quite nice with the girl's hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it helps with it's not so.
Aha.
Yeah, so that one has helped me a
Well,
lot.
that's good. Good to know because I'm struggling still to find products.
Oh, it's not easy with the curly hair, especially my firstborn. She has this curly hair that tangles a lot.
Yeah.
Like if I forget to make her hair in like in knots, that she
Mm-hmm.
sleeps with it that way for 2 3 nights, oh my god, it will be all detangled and it's quite painful, so it's a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do anything on my girl. Just wash and dry it and leave it like that
Yeah.
because she doesn't like her hair touched either.
Yeah, when they're small they don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. So, yeah, I can imagine. I'm waiting for the time because I'm thinking of shaving her hair in the summertime
Yeah.
so it can start growing again afresh.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Now,
It's a lot of work. Oh, the curly
hmm
hair is not easy. It used to give stress a lot 2 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah, now at least I've gotten used to it and I understand it a little bit now.
Mm.
Hey, hey, you people who are on live, you can write something. You
So
can send message.
we needed to say something to Grace.
Yeah, so Grace, which country do you live in? For me, I live in Norway, and Joyce lives in Sweden. So in Norway, we have like a leave after you have the baby. You get a leave for 1 year. It's a paid leave, and this leave is normally divided between both parents, and it depends. Sometimes it can be divided 50-50. Some go 70-30. Like the mother takes 9 months, the father takes the rest when the child is at least being already can is not like a toddler. And then after that you have to apply for the daycare early enough. You can apply it immediately you get pregnant, because if you don't you might miss the chance.
Mhm,
And after that, when the baby is my firstborn started daycare when she was 10 months, 10
mhm,
months old. Yeah. And then you stay with the child at the daycare for 2 weeks, probably for a few hours, not the whole time. And then after they get used to it, so you leave them, and then they won't stay for the whole day. You pick them earlier enough. So yeah, I think that is quite nice. Something which is different with Kenya, because in Kenya the leave is it's 3 months. Or
I don't know. Have no idea. I never worked in Kenya, by the way.
I don't know if it is three. Yeah, I think it's 3 months paid leave probably. And then, but in Kenya, people are lucky to have a house help. But it's not even lucky, because I cannot imagine after 3 months after I had my baby to if I would have gone back to work, because I was still having a lot of pain, back pain, and sleepless nights with the baby. So I think here in Norway, it's better to have that long leave, because then you bond with the child. Also, just
Yeah,
it lowers a little stress for you, carrying that stress to your workplace. So that
yeah.
how did you do it in Sweden?
In Sweden, you have a total of 484 days
Mm,
you share with your partner,
mm,
and so everybody has 242. Yeah, 42 days. You can take it all, or you can take some of it until the baby is. You can use it 484 days.
yeah.
You can transfer the days between each other.
Okay.
So, for example, if the father has more days and they won't use it and the time is almost finishing, then you can transfer that to the mother, or mother transfer it to the father, and
Mm,
it's a paid leave as well.
okay.
In regards to the daycare, because we also have the daycare, it
Mm,
depends when you want to have your baby at the daycare. Because I had
mm,
mine was 1 year,
mm.
and there were some that were still like sleeping on the strollers. They were
Yeah.
really, really small.
Mm,
Um, I, I stayed in the daycare the whole time for 3 hours. I
mm,
started with 3 hours, then I went to 5 hours.
mm,
So 3 hours, she stays in the daycare when it started, and I
mm.
was there with her
Yeah.
all time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Their own
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah, I think it's the same with here as well. We take them with strollers, and they have like 1 hour sleeping time. And also you take them with the food that they're used to eating at home. And
Hmm. No, you don't.
Grace is saying, I live in Zambia. I feel drained when you said you do everything and you can't have a house help or nanny. Yes, Grace, it's really not easy. Oh my God. Sometimes that is the things I miss from Kenya while I'm living here in Norway. I miss the luxury of having a nanny or a house help. Yeah, like
Or just accommodating a family member, because I
uh,
think that's the good thing about
yeah, or
Kenya.
even having people who can get at least you can go somewhere and just leave your baby with them. But here it's like I'm never free from my children. If I'm working daytime, I drive them to the school and daycare, then I drive myself to work. Then I'm working until 3 o'clock, and this is the time I'm picking them up. So by the time I am done, I'm also tired from work, but I must go and pick them, and then we come home. Then my husband is not home. I have to make dinner for us. When I'm done with dinner, then we are eating. After we finish, they want to go outside and play. So I'm from work, physical job. Then I'm back here with my children. I've made the dinner. We are out. They must play. After that, they have to shower. It's a lot of work, and we have to do it all by ourselves. Mm.
I think the system, the fact that you can take the kid to a daycare is it's really good, and uh, they have a lot of energy so
Oh, they have a lot of.
that needs to be drained.
I remember the first time with my first child, Julia liked snow. Even if it was
Yeah.
snowing too much outside, it was raining. Oh my God, I was standing outside there feeling, sometimes I was crying. I'm asking myself, this is the life I've chosen for myself. Because my baby here wants to stay outside. It's snowing, so we just have the snow clothes, and she's playing outside and enjoying. I'm saying, if I was in Kenya, I cannot do this. Melvin is
Yeah.
saying, Judy, can I get nanny job or house help job abroad? How old are you, Melvin? Because the au pair, there are some European countries where they still take au pairs, but here in Norway they stopped au pair because the au pair program was like sharing social and culture of another country. You come from a country where you don't speak the same language, so you come in an exchange of learning that education. The family hosts you, and you do like light housework for them. But there was a lot of complaints from the au pairs who are coming to Norway, especially from the Asia, the Philippines and Thailand. They were saying they were being exploited, and it was not worth with what the pocket money they were being given. Like they were working like a full-time job. It was more than what au pair regulations are saying. So the Norway organization that supports women were into this, and they stopped it. So now they don't do not take au pairs from outside of Europe. Probably only the ones who have the au pair visa still continuing with that, but they totally want to cut it off. So if you are going to have a nanny or au pair, you have to pay the salaries that the government has decided on. And how is it in Sweden?
I haven't checked so much.
Mm, mm. Yeah, au pair was the easier.
From
Mm. Yeah, it's like it's quite expensive to employ somebody, so it's you're probably going to do everything by yourself. There is no way through it. So if somebody is moving from Kenya abroad, abroad with small children, you just be ready to know that you're going to do everything by yourself. There is no way around it. You're not going to get help from people. Nobody is helping anybody here. Even with your children, you have to plan. If you have a function you are going to, you must really plan. Mm. That is why it's more like the social life here in Norway is not to zero, because people are very very busy with their children. After you come from work and you have children, you are going to tend for them, and there's nobody who is going to help you after that. So you cannot even visit your friends, and if you have to do it, you have to take with your children. Mm. But Melvin, if you are interested in au pair, I think you can check on the aupairworld.com, and also check because they have age limits for every country. And you said you're coming. Yeah, you
you
have
have
to
to
be
be
below
below
30.
30.
You must not have a child. You must not be married. And you must not look for a pair to a
Mhm.
same country you have same national language with. For example, if you're coming from Kenya, you have to go to a country where they don't speak English.
English,
Mm.
yeah.
And then they pay just a small fee. But most people who come abroad as au pairs, they normally apply for education visa, and then they are given visa, and then they start school after their au pair visa has expired. So mostly they tend to take people who are young, early 20s. Mm.
if someone can have
Mm. Yeah. Your voice is breaking, Joyce. I don't know why your voice is breaking. Do you hear me, Joyce? Your voice is breaking a little bit. Somebody has written some language here that I cannot read. I don't know if it's Russian or Ukrainian. I do not have any way I can translate that. So the name starts with K. If you can write that in English, please, then I am able to read that. If you're watching K, you can write that in English, please. So another question, Joyce. How is it for you in Sweden? Do you have like mommy groups where you meet and have like coffee or anything like that?
All.
Do you hear me, Joyce?
Kind of delayed, but
Ah,
oh,
Joyce. I think you are cutting off, and I'm wondering. I was asking, do you have like mommy groups in Sweden where you meet and have like coffee and like support group?
there are a lot of small groups that moms meet up to connect,
Mm, mm,
usually from the children's clinic, so Vad Central. So
mm,
you kind of have group of women with kids of the same age group.
yeah.
So it's much easier for you to connect with other moms and go for coffee and discuss
Ah,
about
okay.
motherhood and discuss about the progress of the babies and
Mm.
stuff like that. Yes, there are. Yeah.
Here, I think when I had my first child, they introduced me to a certain group, but I don't think I was interested much. It was a group for going to outside, like they call it tour, something like that. But I don't think I never joined them because by that time I was not speaking Norwegian, and most people just they were speaking Norwegian, so I did not feel comfortable to join them.
Mm.
And Grace Kawangambazi is asking, I'm a healthcare assistant. Do you know organizations I can apply for a sponsored job? Norway, they do not take healthcare assistants from outside of Europe. But if you're in Europe, there are many organizations that bring people here to Norway. You must be a registered healthcare worker, and mostly they take people from Eastern, mm, East Europe, that is Ukraine, Poland, Romania, and also we
Like
have so
refugee
many
and
healthcare workers here who are from Sweden, and we also have I've seen from Finland as well. They work summer jobs, and we have also many people from Denmark who work in Norway because I think Norway pays high salary than all those other regions. But you must speak the language. So I don't know where you are working, Grace. You said you are from Zambia, so UK used to take people from Commonwealth countries, but now they have stopped with that program. I was seeing on the news the other day. But I have seen Germany is taking people, healthcare workers from Africa. But then I have not any idea of any organization that I can connect you with, Grace. Mm,
Well, what I will advise, Grace, first of all, is you need to decide where you want to go. If you
mm-hmm,
really want to go somewhere else, you need to decide where you want to go.
mm,
Second of all, you need to know if you can communicate in the language of the country you're going to.
mm,
And third is you will need to at least join some sort of school in that
mm,
country to just talk, because unless you come from a very you studied in a very known university in your country, like
mm.
super known, for example in Sweden, you will need to top up your degree a little bit.
You're sitting so far away. I don't hear your voice well.
I'm using my headphones. I should let me cut them
Yeah,
off. Let me just
stay close to your phone.
I'm using I was using my headphones. Okay, now I'm taking
Ah,
my
yeah,
headphones.
you're sounding like you're in another room.
Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, now it's better.
Now I wait, you sound far away now. Wait.
Ah, it's me who sign, and I'm quite close.
Okay,
Yeah.
what I would tell, the language matters a lot.
Mm-hmm,
Your degree matters a lot.
mm, mm-hmm,
Language as a second language. So if there is
yeah.
a Swedish, you learn Swedish, and then you learn Swedish as a second language. So you go to the
Mm.
university for it.
We can't hear you, Joyce, unfortunately. That is true. You're sounding so far away.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Should I put headphones?
Or you try to speak a little louder.
Can you hear me now? Let me see if I can put my headphones on again. See
Mm.
if it will do better, because it was okay before.
Or you add your volume a little up. Does that even help?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, but you're quite like far away.
I don't know why. It was
Mm.
better before.
But you hear me loud and clear.
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
can hear you now. With the headphones, I can hear you very clearly. But on the phone, you sound far
Okay, now
away.
I hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. So T cons. Sorry about that. I was just saying that if you want to relocate to a different country, you have to choose which country you want to go to. Make it worth it.
Mm-hmm. That is what I was meaning as well. We can hear you, but you sound distant. Maybe get a bit closer to your speaker.
Headphones. Do I still sound far away?
Yeah, just say.
Um, so you have to decide which country you want to go to. Do they speak the same language? Yes or no? If not, just don't wait until you go to that country to start to learn the language. If you've made your
Mm-hmm.
mind, if you made your mind that you're going to come to Sweden, start learning Swedish before
Mm-hmm.
the time for traveling comes. And it also gives you more opportunity to get the visas if you can note down that you speak the language of the country.
Mm. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, if somebody has interest of coming to Europe, Europe has many different countries, and they also have different languages. They do not speak the same language, so you have to choose one you're interested in and just inquire which language they speak. You can start the language from Duolingo. It's free on Duolingo. You can as well do a lot of research on which jobs are available, and if you can go through education, it will even be better. Apply for visa for study, and also if you know somebody from social media, if you know somebody from just from your country, I think it's better to get more information from them, and from this way you can decide and just see what works out. Mm. Like Germany now, they are saying they have a lot of opportunities for people who are interested in working in healthcare. So if somebody has a lot of interest like this, it's better to start learning the German language from Duolingo as you do more research and all that. And Grace is saying, I think Joyce has a lower voice, but we can hear you though. That's true. Language is important. Mm. Now we hear you. It's only that you have a lower voice. That is what she means. That is what we meant actually. We hear you, but it's like you're from far away. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're still on live, it's nice to ask questions, so we can also answer them. Just write the questions below, and we will answer your question. Mm, mm. Yeah. So the topic motherhood, it's quite challenging here with children because you're with your children throughout. It's different from African countries where you get help from family or you have nanny. Here is everybody is minding their business. You're in your house with your children all the time, and you must accompany your children everywhere. If they are playing at the ground outside, you must be with them because that can also cause you a problem with social workers, because it will be like you're neglecting your children, or it can be a ground for your children being taken away from you. Mm. Mm-hmm. Also, another thing is discipline. Most people don't talk too much about it, but here disciplining child is not allowed. It's illegal to physically abuse your child in Norway. You can be arrested, and the children will be taken away from you. So how to discipline is like if you're new here, you must ask when you're in your introduction language. They always teach people what you can do and what you cannot do, especially if you come from African countries. We were raised with I think it's because of colonialism. They brought this physical abuse was like a way of disciplining us, which was inflicting pain into us. But here it's not allowed. You cannot cane your child. You cannot do all these things, even emotionally and mentally. You cannot, because they will report you to the teacher. They will report you to any adults around, and that can be a ground for your children being taken away from you. So if you're coming from an Africa, especially with your children from Africa, it's going to be difficult, because maybe this is a child that was used to a different type of disciplinary, but now you're bringing them here where it's smooth. It's like talking and taking their devices away from them if they have done something. And this here in Norway, they have taken many African children. They have done, and it's something which is not so many people are happy about, especially if you have not known the rules and how to go about it. And this is a child you were used to doing this and that too, but now you are here and you're not allowed to do this. So the children can be taken away. I don't know if Sweden, they're also fond of doing this, Joyce,
Yes, it's very common for kids to be taken away if
taking their children from their parents.
yes.
Mm.
It's a common thing, and that's why I was saying that I'm afraid of social services more than a bee. Sorry, on this one,
That is
because
true. Oh.
you when you join when you come to Sweden, for example, now that I'm learning, I'm in SFE, I'm doing Swedish
Mm.
language. You get to be taught. You get to someone from the social services. They teach you what you should not do, what you should do, and why the child might be taken from you. So you are
Mm.
aware about the culture, the rules, the
Mm.
regulations. So if you do something wrong, then it's just you yourself.
Mm.
Yeah, but they teach you.
Yeah, the people are taught here. There's some
Mm.
people who are even taken to there was a lady I know who were in the Norwegian language with her child was taken away from her and she went and protested and then she was taken to a facility where they were being taught how to live with children, the Norwegian style. So she stayed there for 6 months learning how to live with a child in Norway, how to treat their children.
Sorry, my partner is at
It's
home, so
everything, okay?
yeah, my partner is at home is asking who am I talking to all that time.
Okay. And
So
Tikon
I
is
told
saying,
him that
thank you for this live. Are there any other opportunities one can get aside from healthcare when you have the language and au pair? Any volunteer programs you may know? Here in Norway, there is a Bible study. There was a lady I know who came here through Bible study, and I have been checking it out. We even have one close by here in Trondheim. It's 3 hours away drive from here. They bring people from. There are so many few Kenyans that I have heard that came to Norway through Bible study. But then you must really be a Christian and not just for coming because you want to come. I think that you must be in this church. It's a church applying for the study visa for you. Other volunteer programs in Norway I haven't heard of.
I
Mm,
think it's the same way in Sweden. They have religion programs that you could come and
mm,
do such kind of study. Another thing you can look into is scholarships if you're still study.
mm.
So every November they open portals for
Scholarships are for the
scholarships.
university or?
Yes, for the university. So every November, end of summer,
Mm.
they open scholarships so you can double check and see if
Okay.
something that suits you as well. That's another way to.
Mm. Hmm. I can also tell Grace Kawangambazi and Tikons, you can subscribe to Joy's channel if you haven't.
Thank you.
Just click on the link. Joyce in Sweden. She has a lot of quite nice information that might help you if you're interested in jobs and life in Sweden. So from there, you
Yeah.
can pick up something. Mm,
So we have companies that can give you visa sponsorship, and it
mm,
depends on the kind of skills that they're asking for. So if
mm,
you're, for example, a software engineer and you have a
mm.
good work background in Kenya, let's say, for example, yes, you can get a work visa to Sweden in some companies, like
Mm,
Volvo, for example.
mm,
So I have listed a couple of companies that can sponsor your visa to
mhm,
Sweden, and
mm.
which type of skills that they require if in case you have them.
That is so nice. So everybody who is watching this live, please go subscribe to Joyce. And if you're interested in jobs and how to move to Sweden, just check all the links. Especially you have them on the description on your
Yes,
videos.
I
Yeah,
have
so
them
you
on the description on my
check
videos,
on the
and
description.
I created a playlist as well. Work,
And just click on those
visa,
links
and
and
yes.
check everything. You might be lucky and get something.
Yeah, you never know. You might be lucky and
Yeah.
get something. And sometimes people ask, okay, how can I get
And
in?
now I need to get in it. The wind just came from nowhere. Ooh, it's too
You're in the
cold.
coastal area, yeah,
Oh,
so it's expected. In Gothenburg,
Norwegian
it's
weather.
in Gothenburg,
One
it's
minute
very
it's so
windy.
nice, the next minute it's not. Oh, it was cold out there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I was saying, whoever wants to look for jobs and think about work direction, you can check on my channel, and I have a video of some skills that are on demand.
Mm,
Having the non, you don't necessarily needs to go to school to work in an agricultural field, for example. But it also depends with the season when you start
I don't know why
applying.
your voice is so far away.
Oh my God. Okay, you know what? Let me go to the computer. Let me get onto the computer. Maybe it will be
You
better. So
you
I'm
are
gonna.
talking, we can hear you, but it's so far away.
Oh Lord. Okay, let me see.
Mm.
Can you hear me now? How does that
Yeah,
sound?
so it looks like many people on the live are interested on jobs abroad and how to move abroad. So maybe we can also have this discussion next time.
Yes. Can you hear me now, Judy? Is that
Yeah.
better? Okay. Okay. Now you sound
Now I
far
sound
to me.
farther.
Yeah.
Then it's it's technicality.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were, whoever wants to talk about job, we can do it next time.
Yeah.
We can do it in the next video. So
Mm.
this video today was about motherhood
Motherhood.
and difficulties that you face as a mother abroad. And I wanted to ask you, Judy,
Mm.
when it comes to now you're going to work, right?
Yeah.
Now you're working. How did you connect yourself or disconnect yourself from your kids and just focus on to work, mental
Uh,
state?
oh my God. Being alone with my children, because for me, my husband works offshore. So he's always at home to 1 month. Then he travels to work. He's at work for 2 weeks. And twice in a year or once in a year, he's at work for 3 weeks. So during this time, I am with the children. So it's quite exhausting. So when they became big enough that they started to go to daycare, I was so happy. I was really happy. I missed being alone. Oh, I don't know if it was the postpartum depression. I think I did have a little of that. My mother-in-law used to come and help me, especially when I had my second born, because they were now 2 year old and a newborn baby. And my husband was away at work for 3 weeks. It was so tough for me. It was tough. Oh, I have come a long way with these children. It was so tough.
I can
It did
imagine, of
not
course.
break me. Mm?
I can
So
totally feel you.
yeah, so I wanted once they were able to, and then my firstborn liked to cry. She cried a lot. She
Mm.
was crying nonstop all the time. She needed too much attention. So when she started daycare, I was so happy. Oh my God. I just wanted her to stay there. It felt like something I've never had before. Like, oh my God, it feels like this to be free. So when I started work, I was so happy because I felt like I was in holiday. Even until now, I still feel like I'm in holiday when I'm at work. I always tell them I'm going for holiday now.
It's it's quite interesting because one time here in especially in Gothenburg, they have what they call open school. So it's in the church where you
Mm,
take little kids less than a year
mm,
for free, and over there they just learn to play music, dance, and sing. Nothing.
mm,
It's not a school. It's like a volunteer place that you take kids. So I used to take my baby there, and then one lady one time said to me that, do you know,
mm.
when I went to work, people at work were asking me, oh, so how was the break? And she was like, no, this is the break. Coming to work is the break from the kids.
Yeah, coming to work is a break from kids. Oh, absolutely. My God, when I started working, I was so happy. Oh, my dopamine went so high. I was so happy. I was so happy to get away from my children. I was, because then I started making friends, getting to know people, talking to other people. Here at home, it was just me and my children every day. Them crying, me telling them to stop crying, me feeding them, me changing their changing them, or me washing them, me with them to outside to go play. It was just that. So I had no any connection with people. I had no any connection with adults. So I
Yeah.
did miss that. So when I went to work, I was so happy. It felt like an holiday that I needed.
I feel you. I
Mhm,
kind of get exactly what you
mm,
mean. And it's kind of weird coming from a Kenyan, especially when we're brought up to be like you have to never say that you want a break from your children.
mhm.
But I think I like being in Sweden, where you have to accept the reality that kids can be tiring.
They are. Oh, kids are. Back at home, I don't know if people are talking about these topics, but having children is a joy, but it takes joy from the mothers as well,
Because
because
you have to be there
especially here
100%.
abroad, it's quite different. It's your children can also be your pain. They are crying, they are sick, they need you, they are so needy on you, and you're with them alone all the time. You break, they can break you down. So yeah, I think raising children abroad is not easy. It's challenging. It's quite difficult.
I'm still going to SFE. You were in Sweden before, so
Mm.
did you go to SFE yourself?
Yeah, I did. I went to SFE for 5 months. Then I had enough because my motive was to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to work, so I was not interested so much into learning the Swedish language. But I did learn. I took exams and I passed. I did exam. I passed A2, and then I stopped and never went back again.
Mm, mm. Yeah,
Mm.
so right now I'm doing SFE, so
Mm-hmm.
not yet into the work industry.
Mm.
And I just took a break from my baby, so like 2 months
Oh,
now.
okay. Yeah, but I believe you will get something. If you're interested in work, you will find job.
Yes.
Yeah, because Gothenburg is a big city, and there is so much going on in Gothenburg. But have you found like Kenyan community in Gothenburg or?
Online, yes, I found it online. I know this is gonna sound controversial, but
Mm,
it is what it is.
mm,
Coming from Greece, where I lived far from home, do like the community, but I don't like getting attached to the community
Mm.
because I don't know about the Swedish one, but 85% of people in the community, in the Kenyan community, would always want
85,
to.
can you repeat again? I did not get that clearly.
I'm saying 85% of Kenyans in a community, in a Kenyan community abroad,
Mm.
they want to tear you apart, especially when they know that you have a potential or
I know.
you're stronger than anybody else. So I know there is a community in Gothenburg, Kenyan community, but I choose not to get connected to the community.
I don't know if I've told you before, maybe just to add on that. When I was working in Sweden, a Kenyan lady called my boss to fire me.
No.
Yeah. So I'm also not big with Kenyans. The
Oh,
lady who helped me to get work at the hotel I was working at, Spar Hotel, she also called my boss
Mm-hmm.
to fire me, and she called my boss with anonymous number. So we did not know it was her, but I knew it was her because when my boss told me the things she said, and I just right away, because I did not know many people in Sweden and I did not know anybody who could do that. She was revenging for some stuff that I had no idea about. Stuff was stolen in her house, and she was thinking I was in some connection with it. So after that, I am not so fond of Kenyans.
It kind of sad though, because you think that we come from the same country,
Hmm.
we might want to experience our culture when we are far from home.
Mm,
Yes, Ticons, yes, it is.
it
It
is
can
sad.
get pathetic.
Mm.
It can get pathetic, and it can get really dirty, and especially to people who don't know you in
Yeah.
person.
Also, one thing I have learned
Um,
from them, especially if you are new and they have been here for so long and they see you doing well in a short time. Like for me, when I came, my motivation was to help my mom have a home. So I was working and I started right away with this project. And I think this angered this group of people because they had been living there for 5 or more than 5 years already. And I was just there for few months, and I've started project back at home, and they were like, "How is that possible?" So I told them, "I don't know your journey, but for me, I came here with one thing and one only, to do something back at home. But probably you wanted to wait for some time." So the community here, they do not like if you are coming here new and you are moving so fast, and
Absolutely, I
they
agree
tend
with
to
you.
discourage you a lot. They tend to discourage you a lot if they hear you are going to school. Like here, when I was telling people I want to go to nursing school, oh my god, they have really discouraged me. They have. Some were telling me, how will you manage being a nurse with small children and your husband works offshore? I told them I have no problem. It will fix itself as it comes. How will you work this and this when you have small children? And they are also telling me it's difficult. I remember when I was starting driving school, oh, I was discouraged. I almost never went to driving school because I was being told it's difficult. You're going to fail. We have failed so many. And so I just stopped. Then in class where I was learning the language, there was this lady we were with, and I used to help her a lot with language. And then she came and told me she has passed her Norwegian language, Norwegian driving license. I was like, what? You who I'm helping here, you have passed, and people are saying it's impossible.
And you got
So I went to
motivated.
the shop, I bought the English version of the book. I came here at home, and I just had Amelia was still quite young. She was only 3 months. I started reading this book. I read this book. I read this book for a whole month. Every day I was just, once the baby sleep, I was sitting by the kitchen, I was studying. Then I went and took exams. I took these exams 15 minutes and I got 42 out of 45. I was surprised. The thing they have been stopping me, it's quite difficult, you will not make it, but I did and I passed. And then I went for practicals and I passed easily like that. Then I told myself, okay, so maybe something that is difficult for somebody else is doable for another person. So then I just decided I'm going to school as well. You guys are saying it's difficult, I won't make it, but we are different. So I'm going. So I just started like that. So I've only realized don't not to tell people my plans.
I
Yeah.
also think that some people, they haven't tried,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know how the road is like, and
Mm,
they discourage you
yeah.
because they don't have the motivation
It's
to
like they
do
want you in their
themselves.
same boat. They want you to be miserable with them. They moved abroad many years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. They never went to school. They never even learned the language well. So their life has been stagnant. They are stuck into this unskilled job that they also don't like. And they want you to be stuck with them. Because if you find another route, you will be doing well, and they will be like, okay, why are they doing this and us we never had the opportunity to do this? Mm?
Yeah. I think it's just also you have to be very, very strong-minded and strong-willed and know your goals.
Mm.
Otherwise, you can be distracted so easily, you can be discouraged so easily, you can lose track and fall into trap so easily.
Okay.
So it's not easy
Can you
in
put water for
being
pasta food?
abroad, leave alone just being a mom. You might
Yeah,
also
so
think, oh, I need my community, I need my people to talk to. And
mm,
then,
sometimes the community are the people who are going to bring you down, so there is no need for having them. For me, I'm so lucky
absolutely,
in this
yeah. For me, no.
small community I live in. I do not have any Kenyan. I'm the only Kenyan, and there are just so many Eritreans and Ethiopians, and then they get together with each other. And me, I'm just here with myself. Sometimes I miss people to hang out with, but I do not have that. And I have learned to love my company. If I want to enjoy myself, I have my TV here. I put Kenyan music, and that's it. So this has also helped me. I do not have any conflict with anyone because I have nobody to have conflict with as well.
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
It's good. For me, I don't say no to people to not join a community. They
Mm.
can, because
Yeah,
maybe they
they
need,
can if they want.
they
It's
can
up
join
to
a
them.
community. But for a strong-willed person that you
Mm.
can see through a bullshit, or you can be against their decision, then I don't think community will work for you.
Mm.
So
Oh, I was quite surprised. Oh, the same person who helped me get the job is the same person who wants me to be fired, and whatever she said was so unreasonable, like it was impossible. Oh, it
did you
was the
even approach
most
her? Did
stupidest
you ask?
lie I have ever heard of me. When I told my husband, it was just like, she said that to your boss? Is
Yeah.
she normal?
Did you ask?
And I still went ahead and worked there for another 1 year. And they were all surprised that I was not fired, even after saying the most of, I don't know how to call it. The lie was like, if it was in Kenya, I would have been fired immediately. But here, they do not believe in rumors and propagandas and being anonymous while ringing. They want the truth. They want evidence. They want everything for them to fire somebody. So it's not in Kenya where the boss just, oh, they have said you did this and this, you are fired. Go. No,
No,
it doesn't work like that abroad.
no. And it's always the bitter ones are the ones who are already, you come and find them in a country. They are so bitter.
Quite
So you
bitter.
ask yourself, you were here before you had access to all
All
the
these,
resources
yeah,
before me.
they had access to everything. They had access to school. Nobody stopped them from going to school. Nobody stopped them from doing this and that. But they get jealous. They see you doing your work. doing your being productive, and they get jealous. Yes,
No.
Joyce, I must cook for these children now. They are coming home.
Okay.
Mm. It's nice. And Ticon, thank you for being here. It's sad about the communities. More reasons to have silent twins while abroad. Yes. Grace Kawanga Mbazi, thank you so much for being here with us. Subscribe to Joyce and get to watch Joyce videos and learn more, because I see you have interest for coming abroad. And we can have more of this live. Can we do it on your channel next time, or
Yes. Yes.
when are you
So
free?
Mondays I'm always having time. So Tuesday to Friday I have class in the morning
Mm.
until 12 Swedish time, and then I have from 12 until 3:30 before I pick up my baby from
Okay, so we can actually do them from 12 o'clock. Is nice for me.
from 12 on Monday.
Yeah,
Okay.
but on Monday I
So
don't know if I'm working, because my work is it varies. Like now I am free. I'm starting to work on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So now
okay.
I am free. So next week I haven't checked my calendar.
So why don't you let me know when you will be free next week, and then
Yeah.
we can discuss about the time. Then it will be on my channel next time,
Mm.
and then
Mm.
we can discuss about job opportunities and
Yeah.
improving your skills.
Mm-hmm.
So Grace and the T, you keep in touch and
Mm-hmm.
stay connected, so you can learn a
And
lot.
Grace is saying here, I like what you have said. Sometimes it's people around us who will discourage you. Sometimes say things because you cannot do it or failed. They could not do it or failed. You have overcome many things and doing great things. Keep up. Thank you so much, Grace. That
Thank
was
you.
nice. Yeah.
Thank you. So we will end the live
Yeah.
because we have kids who have to eat.
We
Mine,
are
I
mummies
need to
abroad, so we
prepare
have to go
dinner.
and cook.
So next time we will be on my channel and we will
Yeah.
talk more about
Yeah. So if you're
reason
interested
why you
on
should
jobs
improve
in
your.
Sweden, and also you have lived in Greece, you did not tell them. So
Yes,
if
I've lived
somebody
in
has,
Greece as well.
because going to Greece probably it's still doable. So if you have interest about Greece and Sweden works, how to get to Sweden, Norway,
Yes,
please join our live next week with Joyce on Joyce channel,
yes,
and we will
thank you.
discuss more, and you'll be active like the way you have all done here. Just send the questions and we answer how we can. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you, and we are so happy to be here. We just started. We will have many of these lives. Tikons väldigt bra. Tusen hjärtligt tack Tikons, och vi ses nästa gång.
Ja,
Mhm.
vi ses nästa vecka,
Ja,
Tikond.
ha det bra. Ha det.
Bye bye.
Ja.